and welcome back to WaverlyReads. So obviously this is not my usual filming space. I'm actually at my friend's house right now and I have been for like 2 weeks. This month hasn't been really the best reading month for me. I've had a lot going on. I had my girlfriend come down and then I had a little bit of a depressive week/2 weeks. So I haven't done as much reading as I would have liked. However, I've got quite a bit done. I've read 6 books this month and let's get into telling you what I've read. So these are the 6 books I have read and let's get into the mini reviews type thing that I do. So the first 2 books are City of Glass and City of Fallen Angels by Cassandra Clare. This is the 3rd and 4th book in the Mortal Instruments series. This month I kind of wanted to focus on this series and get it done. Didn't do that, however, but I did read 2 of them that I'm really glad about. So City of Glass is the 3rd book and as you can see it got a 4 for the writing quality, a 4.5 for the characters. I really liked the characters and the development in this story. She's a really floppy copy of this, isn't she? For the storyline it got a 4.5. I can't really remember about it because I'm reading them back to back and the storylines are really blending together. But for the most part I do think I remember and I really enjoyed it. Readability got a 4.5. It was really easy and quick to read. I was reading along with an audiobook that I have. And then the ending got a 5-star out of 5. Oh my god, the ending was amazing. And then overall it got a 4.5 stars out of 5. City of Fallen Angels I didn't really like as much, which kind of worries me because everyone says as the books progress they get better. To me that wasn't the case. This one's not as floppy, that makes me sad. Quality it still got a 4, that's not going to change. The writing style is really nice, but it's not going to like change throughout the entire series. Characters got a 4, I really don't like the choices some of the characters make in this and I'm starting not to like the 3rd person point of view anymore because it's starting to jump. And I'm going back into that thing where I just can't read the 3rd person point of view. Storyline it got a 4.5. The storyline again was really good. Still I just really do not like the way some of the characters are going. Readability again got a 4.5. I read it along with an audiobook again and really enjoyed it. And the ending got a 4.5. I wasn't too chuffed with the ending of this book. I've started reading City of Lost Souls but I'm not that into it, so I think I need to take a little break from it and then pick it up again sometime in the future. Next up I read Holes by Louisa Carr. This is a book about a boy that's sent to like a detention camp type thing. He got in trouble with the police and he could have done so much time in prison or he could go to this camp. And he figured when he got there it'd be like a camp with a lake and like trees and apple picking and stuff like that. That type of typical camp vibes. However, this camp is basically you dig holes in the hot sun all day long. It does have a bit of a backstory to it and I really did like this. Writing quality only got a 3 as you can see because it's not that well written, it's very basic and simple. Characters got a 5. I love all the characters in this, in the book and the movie, they're all very lovable. Storyline only got a 3.5 because there isn't that much to the storyline even though it's still very enjoyable. Readability got a 5, I read it in like an hour or 2, I can't even remember. Then the ending got a 4. The ending is pretty weak for both the movie and the book, however it is really sweet at the same time. And overall it got 4.1 stars out of 5. Next up I read Jinx by Meg Cabot. This was a really quick, fun, simple read for me. I picked it up during the beginning of my depressive week/2 weeks and it was really simple and sweet and I did really enjoy it. The writing quality it got a 3 because again it's written pretty basic, there isn't much to it. Characters got a 4. I enjoyed quite a few of the characters but some of them I just couldn't stand. Storyline got a 3. There isn't much to the storyline but it's still really enjoyable. Readability got a 5. I took time reading it. It probably took me a couple hours but I spaced it over a few days because again I just wasn't in the mood to read. Then the ending got a 4. Again it was kind of weak. Kind of feel like there could be a sequel but I feel like that would be kind of pointless. Then overall it got a 3.8 stars out of 5. The next book I read was my WaverlyReads book of the month and that is History Is All You Left Me by Adam Silvera. I really loved this book. I couldn't have read it at a more perfect time for me. I was grieving myself and then reading a book about this guy who's grieving was just great. I am doing my live show with Tegan tomorrow at 1 PM UK time. If you want to join in with that then you're more than welcome. It will be on YouNow, which is linked in my description. Hope you can join us for that. There will be spoiler free session at the beginning and then as we go on we will be talking about events in the book. And I'm hoping to also do a full review. Again both spoiler free in the beginning and then as I go on start talking spoilers. For writing quality it got 4.5. I really love the bouncing back between like past tense and like current tense. It was still always written in current tense. He was always saying this is happening now, but it was this like before and after type thing. It's history, which is his history with his boyfriend, and then there's Today, which is when his boyfriend has died. So it is really, really cute and I absolutely loved it. Characters got a 5. I loved every single character in this book. Storyline, it got a 4. There wasn't much to the storyline other than him getting over his grieving process, but there's also a bit of a mystery in it too, as what actually happened to his boyfriend, how it happened, and also what has Griffin done between the breakup with his boyfriend and his boyfriend's death. Readability got a 5. I read this so fast, and I read it on my computer because I didn't actually have the book at the time, and usually I can't read on my computer or my Kindle or like my phone or anything like that because I can't do ebooks that well. I read this so fast and it was so enjoyable and easy to read that it didn't even bother me. And the ending got a 4.5. There was one specific thing about the ending which I can't go into because spoiler, that I didn't like, but everything else was so perfectly wrapped up. Overall, it got a 4.6 star out of 5, and I think it might be my favourite book of the year. If I read this at a different time in the year or something, I probably wouldn't have enjoyed it as much. It's just that I could relate to it so very much that I did. If you want to see more of my thoughts about that, again, go check out our live show, which tomorrow, Saturday the 3rd, I think it is. And yeah, join us with that, and it will be posted on my channel if you miss it, and I'll also be doing a review. Then the last book I read this month was This Book Loves You by PewDiePie. It's not really a book, it's just loads of little quotes and stuff like that, but it was really enjoyable to read. I read it in like 10 minutes, and as you can see, it did not fit in my rating system whatsoever, so it says it got a 5 star, but really I would probably give it like a 4 star. We laugh, and it was fun to read. It's really cute. So it's cute but in like a sassy way, which I really like. So these are the 6 books that I read this month. My favourite again was History Is All You Left Me by Adam Silvera. I could have read more, I believe, but it just wasn't my month this month, so how many times can I say month in one video? So that is everything. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below what the favourite book of yours that you read this month was. Subscribe if you haven't already. I love you so much, to infinity and beyond. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. My name is Waverly, and now I'm off to read. Bye!